Let's move from the most subtle signs to the most dangerous signs of a haunting. One of the earliest and most common signs of a personal haunting is the persistent feeling of being watched, even when you are completely alone. This sensation often appears suddenly, without warning, usually in quiet environments or late at night. People describe it as a pressure on the back of the neck or an instinctive urge to turn around, as if someone is standing just out of sight. What makes this unsettling is that the feeling does not fade easily. It lingers, creating unease and anxiety. Across different cultures and time periods, individuals experiencing hauntings report this exact same sensation, suggesting it is not simply paranoia, but a shared human response to something unseen observing them. Another disturbing sign is when objects begin to disappear or move without explanation. You may place something in a specific spot, clearly remember doing so, and later find it completely gone. Days or even weeks later, the object may suddenly reappear in the exact place it was originally left. Paranormal researchers refer to this phenomenon as object displacement or apport activity, and it is often reported in cases involving spiritual attachments. While memory lapses can happen, repeated occurrences, especially when witnessed by more than one person, suggest something beyond simple forgetfulness. These small disturbances are often believed to be an early method through which a presence attempts to make itself known. Sudden cold spots are another sign frequently associated with hauntings that follow individuals rather than locations. You may walk into a room and feel an immediate drop in temperature, as if you have stepped into cold air that should not exist. This sensation can be intense, sometimes even causing visible breath in otherwise warm environments. Paranormal theory suggests that spirits draw energy from their surroundings to manifest, which may result in localized drops in temperature. When these cold spots appear repeatedly around the same person, regardless of location, it raises the unsettling possibility that the source is not the environment, but something attached to the individual. Sleep disturbances and vivid nightmares are also commonly reported by those experiencing a haunting. These dreams feel unusually realistic and emotionally intense. Many people describe dreams in which they cannot move, sense a presence in the room, or feel watched while they sleep. Upon waking, they often feel exhausted, as if they never truly rested. In various belief systems around the world, sleep is considered a vulnerable state where the mind is open and unguarded, making it easier for spiritual entities to interact or communicate. When these dreams occur repeatedly and leave emotional or physical fatigue behind, they may indicate more than ordinary stress. Malfunctions in electronic devices can also signal paranormal activity. Lights may flicker for no apparent reason, phones may lose battery power suddenly, and screens may turn on or off by themselves. Paranormal investigators believe spirits can interfere with electromagnetic fields, which is why EMF detectors are commonly used during investigations. When electronics malfunction repeatedly around a specific person, especially in different locations, it suggests the disturbance is not environmental, but personal. These disruptions are often interpreted as attempts by a presence to draw attention or interact with the physical world. Hearing whispers or your name being called when no one is present is another deeply unsettling sign. This often occurs during moments of quiet or when you are drifting into sleep. The voice may sound familiar, calm, or even gentle, making it difficult to immediately recognize as something abnormal. Across centuries of folklore and modern paranormal research, this phenomenon is described as spirit mimicry, where an entity imitates human voices to establish connection or provoke a response. When ignored, the whispers may become more frequent or more intense. Seeing shadows that move without a clear source of light is another widely reported sign. These shadows may appear in the corner of your vision or move across walls and floors in ways that defy logic. Unlike normal shadows, they may seem solid, intentional, or aware. Shadow figures are one of the most common forms reported in cases involving spiritual attachments, and they are often associated with emotional distress, fear, or prolonged stress in the individual experiencing them. Many believe these entities are drawn to heightened emotional states, feeding off fear or anxiety. A sudden and unexplained change in mood or energy levels can also indicate a haunting. Individuals may experience overwhelming exhaustion, sadness, anger, or anxiety without any clear cause. These emotional shifts can occur rapidly and feel unnatural. Paranormal researchers theorize that some entities draw energy from human emotions, particularly negative ones. Over time, this can leave a person feeling drained, detached, or unlike themselves. When these emotional changes persist despite rest and positive environments, it may suggest external influence rather than internal imbalance. Unexplained marks appearing on the body are among the rarest but most serious signs of a haunting. These may include scratches, bruises, or red marks that appear without any memory of injury. In many reported cases, the marks appear in patterns, sometimes in groups of 3, a detail noted repeatedly in paranormal documentation worldwide. While this does not happen in most hauntings, when it does, it is often considered a sign that the presence is attempting physical interaction. Experts advise taking such signs seriously and seeking protection or cleansing methods immediately. Finally, animals reacting strangely around you can be a powerful indicator of unseen presence. Pets may stare into empty spaces, growl at nothing, or avoid certain areas when you are nearby. Animals are believed to be more sensitive to changes in energy and environment, and their reactions often precede human awareness of paranormal activity. When animals behave fearfully or aggressively without visible cause, it may be because they sense something humans cannot see. Experiencing one or two of these signs does not necessarily mean you are haunted, but when several of them occur repeatedly, it is important to pay attention. Hauntings attached to individuals tend to grow stronger over time if ignored. Awareness is the first step towards protection. If you want to learn about signs of spiritual protection and methods to cleanse negative energy, stay tuned for the next video. And remember, not everything that follows us leaves footprints, and not every presence wants to be seen.